Hey guys, welcome. What was that? Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Bruce in case you're wondering, but he's not very helpful today, so I'm just gonna slide back around so you can't really see him. For today's episode, I thought I would share with you 5 post-travel tips. I get this question fairly often because obviously I do a fair amount of traveling, but I didn't want to go into a whole kind of pamper routine thing that I did because not everybody can come home and do a whole pamper routine. I understand that. So I wanted to do kind of more practical things that I thought most of you might find useful. For my first tip, this is actually a pre-vacation or pre-travel suggestion, and that is to clean before you go. Like, tidy up your space, try to do, most of your laundry or whatever it is. But I don't like to come home to a space that feels cluttered. So if it's, something as simple as making your bed or something like that, if you are able to tidy up your space so that when you come home to your most optimum space, I think that allows you to come out of vacation mode or travel mode a little bit easier. You just don't feel like you're coming home into a place that you have to go ahead and go clean now. Tip number 2 is going to sound really generic and it applies to all things in life, and people are always saying it, but it is so true. Drink a lot of water. This is especially true, I find, when you're traveling back from vacation, because oftentimes you already feel like bloated or uncomfortable from, overindulging or just really having a great time. But in addition to that, whether I'm flying for 5 hours or I'm flying for 24 hours, I find drinking water is so important because you get so dehydrated in the air. If you're drinking soda or alcohol or anything like that, it's gonna bloat you even further, or it's gonna just make you feel full. So especially with soda, I found all that sugar and that carbonation, it just makes you feel a little gassy. Like, if you put it in, you gotta let it out too. So just throwing that out there. I find that just staying hydrated and drinking as much water as possible is helpful. Who cares if you're going up and down to the bathroom? I'd rather do that than feel really uncomfortable when I'm coming home. I'd rather, just feel nice and hydrated. My third tip would be to sleep according to the time zone that you're going to. So this could apply to your destination vacation, whether it's in a different time zone or if you're coming home. You can use your phone to check what time it is where you're going and just try and sleep in the nighttime of that location, and then wake up in the morning of that location as well. Now, I know that sounds a little easier said than done to some people because not everybody can fall asleep on a plane or fall asleep at any point. So one of the sub tips that I would have for this is to look into something like liquid melatonin. A lot of airports carry something called, I think, Dream Water. It's either Dream Water or Sleep Water, but I've taken that before. I drink either a half or a full depending on how long the flight is, and it just helps you fall asleep. It's not gonna make you feel really groggy or anything like that. I was worried the first time I tried it that it would make me not want to wake up, but I've never had any problems with it, and it does help me sleep on my journey. So for my fourth tip, this is when you've come home and it's time to unpack that suitcase, and we all know unpacking is the worst. I hate unpacking. You're, post-vacation high or something like that, or you're just really tired from traveling. You don't want to unpack your suitcase. But if you don't do it right then and there, I've found that it's just gonna sit there, and it's just gonna sit there open, and your cat's gonna pee in it or something like that. So the best thing that I found to do is literally open your suitcase, dump everything out, and put all of your clothes in the laundry. Just literally suitcase to laundry, if you can do that, whether it's the laundry basket or the actual washer, throw it in there, and that way you've made that one step. Your suitcase is empty, close it up, put it away so you don't have to look at it. Because otherwise I find that it just kind of like stays there and it's a task that you just don't want to approach. And plus you've already cleaned your apartment, so you don't want to like make it all messy again, right? And then for my 5th and final tip, this is probably my favorite one, is use a grocery delivery service. The one that I like to use a lot is Instacart, but I know that not everybody has Instacart, and I'm sure depending on your location you have something else that's very similar. But if you can find a grocery delivery service, definitely take advantage of it for this one time. Like, it might be worth those extra delivery fees or what have you. The great thing about this is that you can plan it ahead, so you can plan it a couple days before you come back, or you can do it the day before. I have the app on my phone, and if I'm coming home late and I realize, oh no, I don't have creamer, or I don't have coffee, and I'm gonna want that first thing in the morning, I can have it scheduled to come to my door first thing in the morning, and there you have it. It's one of my favorite things, and it just takes that little edge off of having to go out to the grocery store after you've traveled and you just don't feel like it. So those are my 5 tips for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found it helpful. He's up now. Do you have something else to add? No? Let me know what some of your tips would be for when you're coming home from vacation and some of the things that you like to do. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.